Well, I told you I always wear this tie every day in the month of March, regardless of what I'm wearing underneath it. It totally looks like I just came back from a wild party last night, in which it happened to be like really warm. That's why I'm wearing like shorts and a t-shirt. Actually, the weather's supposed to be like insanely nice today. Like almost 70. That reminds me, I actually have some, I should probably roll down my windows. Otherwise, the inside of my car is going to be like an inferno. So, my low, my high, my act of kindness. Once again, I stupidly fell asleep at my folks' place and wound up going back here after 10 o'clock at night. Man, I don't know what it is, but after I have dinner with my family, I have this sudden urge to want to go to bed. Literally, I'm watching TV with my mom and my dad. We're all in the family room together. And I'm sitting next to my mom because, I love my mom. And I just lay my head and around almost 9, I got up. I'm oh, I'm too lazy. I want to go home. So 10 o'clock rolls around. I'm okay, now I really got to go home because it's getting late. So that was my very eventful evening. So basically, I got home a little later than what I wanted, but it was fun. I'm glad I did it. And my high is, I have all my preparations ready to celebrate my grandfather's birthday today. My gift for him shouldn't be here until a couple days from now, but luckily his real birthday isn't until Wednesday. We're just celebrating it today. So that'll be nice. I'm going to try and get a hold of, I'm going to see if I can take photos of what the spread is, because from what I've been told, this spread should be pretty nice. I mean, full disclosure, my mom's making a turkey dinner. Oh yeah, baby. Turkey dinner. I can't wait for that. There's stuffing, mashed potatoes. I think there's going to be some asparagus, a salad. Man, there's obviously going to be, it's a birthday party, so there's got to be party food. I can't wait. I'm excited. My mom's making buffalo chicken wing dip also. Although I actually have a friend of mine whose buffalo chicken wing dip is supposed to be legendary. It's on my bucket list to try that buffalo chicken wing dip, by the way. Shout out to my friend. Anyway, and my act of kindness was, pretty much if my father needed help, because I pretty much spent the entire day with my father. So if he needed help with anything, I totally got his back. So I helped him out throughout the day. We went to Sorges for dinner last night, and stupid me, I forgot to take a photo of the food I got. Again. Okay. I really gotta do that, because I really want to... Yeah, I made this a little too tight. Hold on. There we go. That looks a little bit too loose. Hold on. There we go. I think I look good. Is my hair look okay? Yeah, my hair looks okay. So, with that said, good morning. Oh, right, I forgot to say what exactly I did. Basically, we got food to take home to my mom, and she got an antipasto for 2, which is one of those special salads that has all the ham and the turkey and stuff on that. I've had antipasto from Emilio's before. That's pretty good. Honestly, though, if I'm at a place like Sorges or anything like that, I mean, come on. Steak all the way, man. That's my go-to. That's my plan A. My plan B is usually something that's also steak-related, too. Yeah. So, good morning and happy Sunday, everybody. Yeah, it was funny. I know that we're out of football season. I was expecting, there's a bit of a lull before other major athletic events come up. But we're still a week out before the next big thing, which would probably be March Madness. And then, because I tried looking up when the Masters was, because I swore the Masters was in March. I don't know how I came to that conclusion, other than, Masters and March begin exactly the same, with the same 2 letters. And the Masters is the first day of April. So basically, I'm just looking up all the other important, dates when it comes to anything sports related that I always look forward to every year, like the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, the Belmont, obviously, the Triple Crown, the Masters. Honestly, it didn't occur to me I could have done the U.S. Open, the British Open, and the PGA Classic. I should have looked that up. Maybe next time. And again, until a week from now, we're kind of in a lull. I mean, baseball is actually kind of in trouble right now because I think there's like a player strike or something. It's something crazy. I don't really know all the details. And I mean, the Olympics are over. They've been over for a while, actually. So we are just in like a sports lull right now. And like, I actually just made a correlation. The more I do these videos, I actually realize I pay more attention to like current events and stuff. And yes, obviously I know about all the everything going on in the Ukraine, and I know what's going on. I don't want to talk about that, guys. You're gonna be hearing enough about that as it is. Don't you want to hear something like sane and normal and not crazy? Says the guy who's wearing a tie and shorts and a t-shirt holding a teddy bear. Great planning out there. Gosh. I don't really know what else I can say right now other than, well, I do know some things I could say because I really was just sort of like thinking about this the other day. And actually I did talk about this a little bit, who am I kidding? But every day we just get a little bit closer. In fact, I'm pretty sure for a little bit we talked about Keuka Lake, my parents and I did yesterday. I forget what specifically we talked about. Oh, right, because a couple friends of mine, they're usually busy because, they have kids of their own. And for the first time in like forever, they got to go out and, have a grown-up, have a parents' day, you know what I mean? It's normal. My parents did that too. I didn't really think much of it then, and, it's something that, every once in a while, parents got to do that. And, they usually get like someone very responsible to watch their children, usually grandparents or, one of the cool aunts or uncles, stuff like that. So, it's cool. And a friend of mine was like asking recommendations for like what they wanted to do, because I think they went to Horsehead's Brewing Company first, and then like they were looking for other suggestions as well. And I'm like, oh man, I wish this was during the summer. I really wish this was during the summer, because, and actually this has actually been popping up a lot on my Facebook lately, but I guess it makes sense because I really do like this place. If this was during the summer, and if they had the time to go, because they live in Watkins Glen, and Hammondsport's probably about maybe a half hour, 45-minute drive. Still kind of a long way though. If they could actually swing it, well, technically this place is open now, but I would say it's better during the summer. I actually would have recommended they go to this place, and I talked about this before. It's the Pleasant Valley Inn in Hammondsport. There's actually, okay, I should also explain. There's two places they call it. Why do I keep doing that? It's not 4, it's 2. Jeepers. Did it yesterday, did it today. But there's 2 places that call themselves the Valley Inn. One's just the Valley Inn, and the other is the Pleasant Valley Inn. The latter is what I was suggesting my friends go to, because, it provides a nice, quiet, calm, soothing, romantic atmosphere. And I've said this once, I'll say it 100 times. The best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life is the Libs, the shrimp scampi from Libs. But if I've ever found anything that's come the closest, it's the scallops at the Pleasant Valley Inn. I kid you not. They are the closest you're ever going to get to the shrimp scampi at Libs in terms of like how awesome it is. Really, I'm like, do I look like I'm kidding around? No, I'm being legitimately serious. And like, here's the thing, I didn't even order because here's the thing, the first time we ever went to the Pleasant Valley Inn, it was for Father's Day weekend 2014. It was my late grandfather, who would obviously be alive at the time, my parents, myself, and my family out of Reading, Massachusetts. They're on my mom's side. And we go there, and my grandfather, because my grandfather was very savvy about everywhere in Hammondsport, and a little bit of all of Keuka Lake too, but mostly Hammondsport. And he, like, using intricate detail, he explained how these scallops were made. And the sad part is, it's incredibly simple. These people just use, like, butter, salt, and pepper. And that's it. I'm like, okay, there's got to be more to it than this. I took it, I'm like, my God, this is incredible. And again, I didn't even order. I ordered, like, I think I ordered one of their steak specials, I believe. Because one steak special, I'm pretty sure they might have on occasion, is their coffee crusted strip. Yes, they actually take coffee and, grind it up and, put that as a rub onto the strip. It was actually very good. I highly recommend that if they have it. But, man, those scallops, man, they were something else. And the French onion soup there, holy cow. I had the French onion soup at the Pleasant Valley Inn. And last time I had, I remember it was a really thick broth, like thick melty cheese, a nice, well, I keep saying thick a lot lately. I really hope no one reads that the wrong way. But, a nice big piece of, like, crouton, crusty bread. Oh, that was good too. So, Pleasant Valley Inn, it's in Hammondsport. You can't miss it. It's a cute little pink building. Like peas macarons pink, actually. Speaking of which, those were my friends in question. The owner and her husband of Peas Macarons were the ones going on a date and looking for suggestions. So, like, Pleasant Valley Inn. It's a cute little pink building. And then she responded by saying, we love Union Block. Union Block is good too. I recommend Union Block as well. Specifically in the town of Hammondsport, specifically, like, obviously Pleasant Valley Inn, Union Block, Village Tavern, Timberstone. I could have sworn there was one more. Oh, right. It's just those four. I mean, if you want to go deeper out into, and maybe Bully Hill, I guess you want to include that in like that specific town-like area. But as you get farther and farther down Keuka Lake, you have, Waterfront, Lakeside, the Swits. And then you get to Branchport where the Valley Inn is. That's the other place that calls it the Valley Inn. Best wings ever. And there's one waitress there. She's a host with Moses. She knows who she is. Her daughter actually played Division I lacrosse. She was a goalie for Maine, I think. Which, hey, D1 is still D1. And, you get the Penn Inn. You have the Antique Inn, top of the lake, Wagner, and son of a gun. Oh, right, Seneca Farms. So, yeah, 13. Hey, I actually named all 13 places without even realizing it. Cool, huh? So, there you go. And anyway, as I was bringing this conversation, I was having with my friend up to my dad, because, we talk about, this place where I go. Usually, as of late, we've been finding ourselves going to the Village Tavern, just because we know those people there and they do like us. Plus, my father owns a flooring shop, and he really would like to do flooring for them someday. He's actually done the flooring for Timberstone. So, yeah, the floor looks nice. That's my father's handiwork. There you go. So, yeah, there you go. I just recommended all 13 of the best places for a bite to eat on Keuka Lake. You're welcome. There's a lot of them, too. But those are the ones I gravitate towards the most. Those are the ones I feel have, like, the most connection to me. Those are the ones that are, like, the best. I really could go on. Don't want to talk about that, though. Honestly, I have a party to get ready for this afternoon. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be super duper exciting. It's going to be my grandparents, because it's my grandfather's birthday, obviously. My mother, my father, myself, my uncle and his wife, my brother and his wife, and my nephews. It's going to be a really magical day. Although, actually, there is one place I do got to make an errand to before I go over to that party. And come to think of it, I just brought up the place in question a moment ago. Yeah, I think I may just... man, I really hope I pull this off. Because there's one place I kind of got to go to, and I sort of mentioned it earlier. And by sort of, I mean I totally did. I'm just worried I'm not going to have time. Especially if my mom wants me at her place. Like, seriously, she really could call me, like, any second now. And, like, I need your help. I got to go. And it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning. But my mom wants to set up a party. She really wants to set up a party. It should be a good party, though. And, yeah. Funny story. You guys may remember, after my family on my mom's side went back home after we spent up that week at the lake for the summer, there was that one video where I was incredibly sad that everyone went home and I'm still wearing a crown. My mom wanted me to bring that crown and give it to my grandfather. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of hesitant at that. I mean, I won that crown because for that summer, I was the best spades player in my family. I actually still have the crown in my possession. When we go out to my cousin's wedding in November, I think I may wear that crown on the plane because I don't think it's going to fit in my suitcase. Wow, that's going to look incredibly silly, but also, it should be a very interesting trip up there. Man, speaking of weddings, a friend of mine's getting married too in September. I think this fall and winter are going to be pretty sweet. But, fingers crossed. Like, favorite, share, subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, YouTube. I've been this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for the video. Wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Remember, you guys want to talk to us, we're here to learn. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.